Here's a question for anyone who has used AI coding agents. Have you ever started a conversation, walked away, come back the next day, and had to explain your entire project all over again? Every AI agent on the market right now has this problem. They start from scratch every single time. You paste in context, you set up the rules, and then you close the laptop. Next time you open it, all of that is gone. Today, OpenAI shipped something that might actually fix this. OpenAI just launched Heartbeats in Codex. These are thread-level automations that maintain context inside a single conversation. Instead of creating a brand new prompt every time you want the agent to check on something, a heartbeat wakes Codex up inside the same thread, with all the history, all the decisions, and all the context still there. The feature was announced by Pash, a product lead at OpenAI, who drew a direct comparison to OpenClaw, saying that the biggest lesson from OpenClaw is that a good teammate does not start from scratch every time you check in. They remember what was decided, what is still open, and proactively help you. So how does this actually work? There are two types of automations in Codex. Standalone automations start fresh runs on a schedule. Think cron jobs. Each run is independent and dumps its findings into a triage inbox. Thread automations are the heartbeats. They are recurring wake-up calls attached to the current thread. When a heartbeat fires, Codex picks up right where it left off, with full conversation history intact. You can set them on minute intervals for active follow-up loops or daily and weekly schedules for longer-term monitoring. The key difference is context preservation. A standalone automation starts blind. A heartbeat remembers everything. The demo that OpenAI showed is telling. Someone types a single prompt. Can you check Slack, Gmail, Google Calendar, and Notion, and tell me what needs my attention? Codex immediately starts working. It searches Slack for open asks, scans Gmail for review requests from the last 3 days, checks the calendar for upcoming conflicts, and searches Notion for the launch tracker. Then it synthesizes all of that into a prioritized readout. It tells you what needs your judgment right now, what can wait, and what it already handled. And the impressive part is not just the multi-tool coordination. It is the reasoning. It narrows on active work instead of recapping everything. It cross-checks signals against project notes and calendar. It even flags a screenshot that implies a permission the company does not actually guarantee yet. After the initial triage, the user asks Codex to keep an eye on things and let them know if they miss anything. This is where heartbeats kick in. Instead of doing one pass and stopping, Codex sets up a recurring heartbeat that stays attached to this thread. Every time it fires, it checks the same Slack channels, the same email threads, the same calendar events, and the same Notion pages. But it does not start from zero. It knows what it already flagged. It knows what was marked as can wait. It knows the permission issue it raised last time. So when something changes, like a new message from a customer about usage limits, it surfaces that as a new signal without re-reporting everything else. This is the difference between an alarm clock and a teammate. Heartbeats are not the only thing in this update. OpenAI turned Codex into what Mac Stories called a Superapp. Background computer use lets Codex control Mac apps with its own cursor while you keep using your machine. An in-app browser built on Atlas lets you comment directly on web pages to give precise instructions. Image generation through GPT Image 1.5 is now built in. There are over 90 new plugins combining skills, app integrations, and MCP servers for tools like Slack, GitHub, Linear, Microsoft Suite, Jira, and CodeRabbit. Memory personalization learns your preferences, corrections, and recurring workflows over time. And the whole thing has 3 million weekly users already, with 50% of them giving Codex non-coding tasks. The OpenAI developer docs describe a clean pattern. Skills define the method. Automations define the schedule. You write a skill that describes how to triage Slack or how to babysit a pull request, then you attach an automation that runs it on a cadence. You can even use $ skill name syntax inside an automation prompt to invoke a skill directly. The docs show a practical example. A skill called Recent Code Bug Fix scans your commits from the last 24 hours and tries to find bugs you introduced. Then an automation runs that skill every day on a schedule. The automation uses work trees to keep changes separate from your local work, or runs directly in your project if you want it to modify files in place. You control sandbox settings, reasoning effort, and model choice per automation. Here is what makes this interesting in the broader market. Anthropic's Claude Code has been the dominant local coding agent, but it does not have this persistent thread automation pattern yet. Cursor and Windsurf are editor first, not agent first. Gemini Code Assist is tied to Google Cloud. What OpenAI is doing with Codex is building a platform where the agent is the center, not the editor. The Heartbeats feature is the clearest signal of that direction. It is not just about writing code anymore. It is about having an agent that monitors your tools, remembers your decisions, and surfaces the right thing at the right time. Mac Stories explicitly noted the OpenClaw comparison. This is convergent evolution. Everyone is racing toward the same goal, an AI that does not forget. The security model is worth understanding. Automations run unattended, so they use your default sandbox settings. In read-only mode, they cannot modify files, access the network, or interact with desktop apps. In workspace write mode, they can edit files in your project, but nothing else. Full access mode gives them the keys to everything, but OpenAI explicitly warns that this carries elevated risk for background automations. Enterprise admins can enforce requirements that restrict which sandbox modes are allowed and whether automations can use the never ask approval policy. For teams, this matters. You want Heartbeats running on your behalf, but you need to control what they can actually do. So should you actually use Codex Heartbeats? If you are already in the Codex desktop app and you work across Slack, email, Docs, and code every day, yes. This saves real time. The thread context preservation is the differentiator. It is not just scheduling a cron job. It is scheduling a cron job where the worker remembers everything from the last run. If you are on Claude Code or another agent, watch this space. Thread persistence is coming for everyone. The question is who implements it best and who gets the tool integrations right. For now, OpenAI is ahead on the desktop agent platform play, and Heartbeats are the clearest proof of that. Try it with a simple Triage heartbeat, see how it handles your workflow, and let me know what you think.